The pricing for the new 2024 GMC Sierra heavy-duty truck lineup is out, according to GM Authority.
That's right. And with this, we have some tidbits of information that might be valuable to you in terms of pricing.
And the big humdinger, let's just come out and say it, the new Denali Ultimate, which is its own trim now, fully luxury heavy-duty truck, dually two-wheel drive, starts at over $100K.
Damn!
Yes. So in this video, let's go over everything. So we have this story on TFLtruck.com. Our buddy Zach wrote this up, so thank you, Zach. And there's some price increases year over year. So what did they do to change this truck and make it new?
Yeah, there's a few things that have been updated, and we've covered some of that in the past.
Well, first of all, it's the face.
Yes.
Right. So immediately you could see a comparison of the new headlights, the new grille, the new design, even the fog lamps that are designed with these vertical elements of trim. But what you're looking at is the Denali Ultimate, and they call that Vader Chrome. Vader
Chrome. Well, hey, they used the name Vader. I mean, that's kind of cool.
They must have. How much do you think that cost to use that?
I don't know, but General Motors actually was one of the earlier adopters to using Vader back when they did the Chevrolet Impala SS. I'm telling you, back then they actually had a whole marketing thing about it. But anyway, go on.
So we're looking at the diesel truck, right? So in order to compete in the heavy-duty space, and we'll also show you some pricing for the latest Ram 3500 and also the latest Ford F350 lineups. We'll go over all those prices as well. They changed their diesel engine. They boosted horsepower and torque.
Okay.
So and you have to do that because Ford is coming out with big numbers, and the numbers on the Duramax, GMC, and Chevrolet as well. 470 horsepower and 975 pound-feet of torque.
We still haven't hit that 1,000 pound-feet of torque yet, have they?
No, because Ram, this is interesting, and this is kind of a controversy, right? Ram and Ford has done so. They're over 1,000.
Right.
GM says, no, it's okay. But hey, what good is power if you can't put it on the ground, right?
And what good is it if it doesn't make towing any better? I mean, there's
or
a lot
efficiency
of
and other things. Yeah. So they still have the 10-speed automatic, of course, now across the board. Their gas V8 is still there, so the 6.6 gasser is still there, and the powers are still the same for that. 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque. And you would say, oh, that's kind of not a lot. But they now have a 10-speed behind it, which gives you more ratios, more speeds. So hopefully, we haven't driven one yet, but hopefully that will, of course, boost it up.
That might help with efficiency as well. So there's the AT4X. That's one of the new components here, right?
Yeah. The AT4X hasn't been fully unveiled. They said it's coming, but the AT4 is the big deal, and that's the one I'll show you now. We have a couple of images of it. Vehicle details right here. It's this white truck. So you see the red tow hooks, the aggressive tires, right? It's on the border with luxury and off-road performance. Look at the low profiles.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to put it. It's right on the cusp of both being super off-road capable, but also having a lot of luxury attached to it.
And the X hasn't been shown yet. So we're thinking, at least from the spy images, right, that they might put even a larger tire and maybe a smaller wheel, so there's more sidewall.
I would like that personally.
And also DSSVs, that's the rumor.
Yes. And then, and also similar front locker as the ZR2.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Can they do a heavy-duty truck with a front locker? I mean, Power Wagon has one.
Yeah.
Does a Super Duty Tremor? No, that's, I think, a limited slip situation.
I think so.
So we'll see what GM comes out with their top line heavy off-road trucks.
Will be cool. I guarantee it.
But let's look at the data. So here's how the pricing breaks down. The two-wheel drive regular cab long bed starts at $46,295, which is $2K over what it was before. But once again, they've updated a lot of the interiors on most trims.
Yep.
At least on the higher level trims. They have updated, like they said, the look of the front and the powertrains they updated. But look, if you're getting a SLE, The prices haven't changed that much. Look, they kind of kept the line.
$100 or $200. I mean, that's negligible. I mean, the $2,200. That's a bit of a step up.
An AT4 will cost you. So I think that's one of the most popular trim levels right now. in
Yeah.
fact. And then for 2500s, the crew cab four-wheel drive, single rear wheel, obviously for 3/4 ton and 93K. So yeah, look at that jump, dude.
Yep.
From a standard Denali with no additional options to a fully, because the Ultimate already has everything.
Right.
93K. That's a big jump.
That's huge.
That's when you know you're a big dog. And then the 3500 is obviously more capability, up to 36,000 pounds of gooseneck towing. And the single rear wheel starts at 97. And according to GMauthority.com, that's the big number right there. The dually starts at 100,695.
So this would make it the second most expensive vehicle GMC produces next to the Hummer.
Yeah, right now that's on sale now, basically.
Wow.
We're not even talking about the Sierra electric truck, which is
No.
a whole nother story.
Right.
So the configurator for this is not live yet. Of course, you could build, the current one, the current truck. But I wanted to show this because 100K sounds like a lot of money, right?
Right.
It's a huge amount of money. But look at this. Our friends at Johnson Auto Plaza, who we deal with on a regular basis, 102K for a dually four-wheel drive Ram high output. So that's about the same neighborhood, dude, as the other truck.
Yeah. So suddenly it doesn't look like it's that impossible, even though it's still a hell of a price jump. Are there other examples?
Yes. So there's also the F-350 Lariat at Brighton, Fort Colorado, which we also work, buy trucks from. And look at this. Let's see. This Limited, which is their top of the line.
Yeah.
F-350 single rear wheel, not even a dually. That's 100K as well.
Wow.
So so that's the price for the current top of the line heavy duty diesel trucks. And we're not even talking about 2023 yet, because the next Super Duty is still coming.
That's true.
So yeah, there's so how do we deal with this? How can we afford 100K?
We get rid of the Hummer as soon as humanly possible.
No, that was a rhetorical question.
No,
Like, how do we as a population, as a society, I guess you would have to be a successful businessman.
Yeah.
Like contractor, you have your own business, you've made some money. It's a tax write-off, right?
That's right. There are tax incentives, of course.
So I guess that's how you justify to your business that 100K is your expense to do business.
But there's a reality. We're showing you on the top end, there are entry-level versions of dualies and whatnot from these same automakers that are far less expensive.
Yeah.
That are $20,000, $30,000 less.
Well, for example, here's one. There's a Lariat F-350 dually for 88. By comparison, that seems a little bit better, right?
Yeah, well, it is.
Yeah.
It simply is.
You're saving at least 12 to 15K right there.
Exactly. Now, there are a few other issues that are out there, and that is, what are you getting for the money? So in some cases, you're getting a better interior that's perhaps more high-tech versus a powertrain that's more high-tech.
Yeah.
There are definitely some trade-offs between them.
And of course, for the new GM trucks, like you said, the interiors are updated. Now you have the bigger screens, Google interaction with Google Maps, and Google Calendar. So Google is built in over there. And we haven't even seen the AT4X. So I don't know how much that will cost. Probably close to that six figures, probably.
$100,000 for a pickup truck, which is now becoming standard. People are just getting used to it.
Yeah, because a couple of years ago, we were thinking, when will come a time when this will happen? And it's now.
Unbelievable. Alrighty, guys. Well, sorry to spring the news on you. The good news is, though, that Andre will be driving these trucks in the near future.
I really hope so. We don't have a date yet. These will be available in the spring of this year, 2023. What does spring mean? That could be March, April, May-ish timeframe. So it could be quite soon, maybe within a couple of months, we'll be behind the wheels of this truck. And you can be sure, I'm talking to GM as we speak, just over the last couple of months already about getting these trucks on the Ike.
Right.
Because we got new powertrains, we got to test them, we got to load them up. 36,000 pounds, that's a lot of weight.
Hell yeah.
And I want to push it close. I want to push it.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to watching that.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. You can see everything at alltfl.com for everything automotive, one-stop shop. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers, guys.